everybody. It was lunchtime, so I'm having a salad here. But I just wanted to introduce, this is my beautiful wife, Tiffany, and she's going to show you how to make the best mint julep you ever tasted.
Thanks, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
First things first, you're gonna want to put on music that makes you feel like you are excellent at making cocktails. So for us, this is usually one of three things. It is Hipster Cocktail Hour on Pandora or jazz of some kind. And sometimes it's the Rat Pack. So you'll just want to pick whatever, makes you feel like you can make the best drink. And that'll get your mojo going. Then we want to assemble our tools and our ingredients. You will need fresh mint. I make mine with raw local honey instead of sugar because, allergies. And I use sparkling mineral water and your favorite bourbon. You can use something classy and nice like this Woodford Reserve, or you can go for the more economically sound Trader Joe's Kentucky bourbon. I actually really love this. It's pretty good. So we're going to use this today. Now, what we want to do first is put our mint in our glass. You want a nice tall glass, and I have a bucket of ice here too. So you'll want to pluck off as much mint as you'd like to have in your drink. I usually do 10 leaves or so, depending on how big the leaves are. Sometimes you get smaller mint, and I like a lot of mint. I'm sort of a more is more kind of gal. So let's see. That looks pretty good. I've got a few mint leaves in the bottom of my glass. Next thing, I'm gonna pour a little bit of honey in. Don't get carried away, although sometimes when you have to pour it out like this, it gets a little tricky to get the measurements accurate. But I just pour a little bit in. And then you get to clean off the edge, and it's delicious. Now, to make this mix in with the bourbon better, I just put a little splash of the mineral water on top. Then you're going to want to take a muddler. This is actually a very hard tool to replace or substitute anything for. The best that I've been able to do is use the dull end of a butter knife instead, but then you're holding the blade and it just doesn't really work out. So you do want to invest in a muddler if you're planning to become an advanced home bartender. It's a nice thing to have. So now we've got all of our honey and our mint and a little bit of club soda creating that gorgeous flavor in the bottom of the glass. Now we're ready for some ice. Now, crushed ice is kind of optimal. This is a great crushed ice cocktail, but I never go to the trouble, so we're going to use our ice cubes here. I'm an ice person, so I like a lot of ice. I'm American. Next, 2 ounces of bourbon. Now, it's very important when you're making a cocktail like this not to overpower it with too much bourbon. You have to go with something that's suited to your palate. And I don't like overly strong drinks, so I'm gonna go with that. After that, we're ready to top it with some club soda or sparkling mineral water. That works too. Let it settle just a little bit. Stir it up. Never shake this drink, but always stir it up. And I do love these little spiral spoons. They're awesome if you can get your hands on one. Little bartender set is a great investment. I'm just going to top it off a little bit here. Make it a nice full drink. And now, my friends, you are ready to enjoy the best mint julep you've ever had. Cheers.